The Subaru Outback has earned its reputation as one of the most versatile vehicles on the market, with an excellent blend of wagon practicality and SUV capability. For a long list of strong reasons, the Outback is enjoying an impressive loyal following. But does that mean it's without drawbacks? We've prepared a list of 7 problems with the Subaru Outback that you must know before you buy it. So let's check them together. Number 7. Infotainment System quirks. On paper, the Outback's infotainment system looks great. Base models come with dual 7-inch screens, while higher trims boast an attractive 11-inch vertical touchscreen that dominates the center stack. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and various connectivity features are all present. However, in real-world use, this system falls short of expectations for many owners. One of the most consistent complaints involves the touchscreen's slow response time and sometimes confusing menu structure. Actions that should be simple often require navigating through multiple submenus, which can be distracting while driving. Many users aren't fans of the bright cartoonish icons either, which can feel less premium than what competitors offer. The good news is that Subaru has maintained a healthy number of physical controls for key functions. Unlike some competitors who've gone all in on touchscreen-only interfaces, the Outback still offers traditional knobs and buttons for primary climate and audio controls, making everyday operation much more intuitive. With regular software updates, Subaru has been addressing some of these issues, and newer models tend to perform better than earlier versions. Number 6. Underpowered base engine. The standard 2.5-liter 4-cylinder boxy engine in the Outback delivers excellent reliability and decent fuel economy, which many buyers prioritize. But those expecting a spirited performance might be disappointed by its modest output. With 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque, acceleration is adequate but not exciting, with 0 to 60 times hovering around 8.5 seconds, noticeably slower than many competitors. This lack of power becomes most apparent during highway passing maneuvers or when climbing steep grades, especially with a full load of passengers and gear. The engine needs to work hard in these situations, sometimes feeling strained and noisy. When the CVT transmission pushes the engine to higher RPMs during demanding scenarios, the sound can become particularly intrusive. That said, for typical daily driving, the base engine is perfectly suitable. Around town, the power delivery is smooth and predictable, and most owners find it more than adequate for their needs. Plus, its excellent fuel economy ratings of 26 mpg city and 32 mpg highway, impressive figures for an all-wheel drive vehicle with this much capability, make it an economical choice for the long run. Number 5. CVT Transmission characteristics. Subaru's commitment to CVTs across almost its entire lineup has been a defining feature for years, and the Outback is no exception. While Subaru's CVT is among the most reliable in the industry, it does have some characteristics that not all drivers appreciate. The most common complaint is the unique driving feel that differs from traditional automatic transmissions. Some owners report that the power delivery can feel elastic or rubber band-like, especially during moderate acceleration. There's also the characteristic drone that can occur when accelerating, though Subaru has worked to mitigate this with simulated shift points in newer models. The upside is that Subaru's CVT contributes significantly to the Outback's impressive fuel economy. By keeping the engine in its optimal power band, the CVT maximizes efficiency in a way that traditional automatics cannot match. It's also proven quite durable over time, with fewer reliability issues than some competitors' transmissions. For most owners, after a few weeks of driving, the transmission's behavior becomes familiar and far less noticeable. Number 4. Interior noise levels. The Outback excels in many comfort aspects, but the cabin noise is one where it falls short. At highway speeds, wind and road noise are more noticeable than you might expect in a vehicle that otherwise feels quite refined. Some of this can be attributed to the Outback's roof rails and more upright profile compared to sleeker crossovers. Road noise, particularly on coarser pavement, tends to make its way into the cabin more readily than in luxury-oriented competitors. The Boxer engine's unique sound profile also contributes to the overall noise level, particularly when accelerating hard. This horizontally opposed engine design has a distinctive character that's more apparent than in some competing vehicles. Combined with the CVT's tendency to hold the engine at higher RPMs during acceleration, this can create a somewhat droning experience during highway passing maneuvers. On long road trips, this increased ambient noise can lead to more driver fatigue compared to quieter vehicles. What's particularly noticeable is how the noise level changes with different road surfaces. While the Outback handles smooth highways reasonably well, rougher pavement, concrete highways with expansion joints, and rural roads can all amplify both the tire noise and suspension sounds. This variability means that your perception of the Outback's refinement might change significantly depending on your typical driving routes and the road infrastructure in your area. However, for many Outback owners, this is a worthwhile trade-off for the vehicle's capability. The boxer engine design contributes to the Outback's low center of gravity and excellent handling, providing stability that many taller SUVs can't match. Plus, Subaru has improved sound insulation with each generation, so newer models are noticeably quieter than their predecessors. Many owners find that aftermarket solutions like higher quality tires can make a big difference if cabin noise becomes bothersome during daily driving. Number 3. Windshield durability concerns. One unexpected issue that has affected many Outback owners relates to the windshield's durability. Numerous owners have reported that the Outback's windshield seems particularly susceptible to cracking, sometimes from very minor impacts or even temperature changes. Even small pebbles that might cause only minor chips in other vehicles can result in significant cracks in the Outback's windshield. The problem appears to be related to the acoustic glass Subaru uses, which offers excellent sound insulation but may be more vulnerable to damage. When cracks do occur, replacement costs can be substantial, especially for models equipped with EyeSight driver assistance technology, which requires recalibration after windshield replacement. The silver lining is that Subaru has acknowledged these concerns in newer models and has worked to address them. Additionally, many insurance policies cover windshield replacement with little to no deductible, minimizing the financial impact. Still, it's not something potential buyers should be aware of, especially if they frequently drive on gravel roads or in areas where road debris is common. Number 2. Battery drain issues. Some Outback owners have experienced problems with battery drain, particularly in models from earlier years of the current generation. In some cases, owners have reported returning to their vehicles after just a day or two of non-use to find the battery completely drained. This can be especially problematic for those who don't drive their vehicles daily or who travel frequently. This issue can be particularly frustrating because it often occurs intermittently and can be difficult to diagnose. Dealership service departments sometimes struggle to reproduce the problem during short diagnostic sessions. Some owners have had to replace batteries prematurely or install battery tenders when leaving their vehicles parked for extended periods. Fortunately, Subaru has addressed many of these electrical issues in newer models through software updates. The company has released several technical service bulletins related to battery drain issues, indicating their awareness of and attention to the problem. For those considering a used Outback, it's worth inquiring whether any electrical system updates have been performed and testing the battery's health before purchase. Number 1. Value proposition of base models. While the Outback lineup offers excellent value overall, the base model may leave some buyers wanting more. With a starting price that's competitive but not bargain basement, the entry-level Outback omits several features that many consider essential in a modern vehicle, such as the larger infotainment screen, power adjustable seats, and some of the more advanced safety features. Most reviewers and owners recommend stepping up to at least the premium trim level, which adds significant comfort and convenience features for a relatively modest price increase. This creates a situation where the actual entry point for most satisfied owners is several $1,000s above the advertised starting price. However, even when factoring in the cost of higher trim levels, the Outback still represents strong value compared to many crossover SUVs. Its standard all-wheel drive, a costly option on many competitors, that helps level the playing field when comparing prices. The Outback's excellent safety ratings, impressive ground clearance, and proven reliability make it a smart long-term investment. Plus, Subarus typically enjoy strong resale values, reducing the total cost of ownership over time. The Outback remains one of the most capable, versatile, and reliable vehicles in its class, and for many owners, these strengths far outweigh the drawbacks we've discussed. By understanding these potential issues before you purchase, you'll be better equipped to decide if the Outback is the right vehicle for your needs and expectations. Even if you can get over these flaws, make sure to check the competition because it's getting better and better, especially when we talk about compact SUVs. Check out this video about the next generation Toyota RAV4 and all the improvements it's about to bring. You can see it now on the screen, and once you check it out, you'll be amazed at the amount of major improvements this design is about to bring. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.